Great. We're doing great.
Good shirt choice. Appreciate your
GL Studios.
repping the beer.
Shout out to Kai for getting us nice and set up. Dad, you look great.
Good.
You got the wings going. I should take my hat off and get my wings showing a little bit. Jason, you just got the.
You talking about the longer hair?
These are like the wings from the Flying Nun.
Flying Nun.
I don't know
That's
that
a reference that we won't
That must
get.
have been an 80s or 70s reference.
Yeah.
Right
What's the
there.
Flying Nun?
More like 65, 64. Sally Field was a nun, and she wore one of those hats with the wings, and the wind would come by and lift her in the air.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Yeah.
Oh.
The Flying Nun. Now we get
Wow.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Did she invent the cookies? Is that Sally Fields? Or what's the cookie I'm thinking of?
it. Famous Amos?
Not Mrs. Fields, no. She did not make Mrs. Fields
Oh,
cookies.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. We've gone down a rabbit hole already. All right. I guess where do we start? Dad, what do you think of Father's Day? Let's start off with there.
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
It's
What are
a
your
tough
thoughts on
question
Father's
to
Day?
My
start
thoughts on
off with.
Father's Day is a celebration of your kids
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
and how happy you are, and
Nice. I'll celebrate to that.
what a great job you did as a dad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, or doing, right? There's still,
Yes.
do you
Still
ever stop
doing it.
being a dad? Do you consider yourself dad still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How?
100%. Jason, he
How
was
much
just fathering
easier-
you 2 seconds ago into getting your ass in there to see a doctor about your sleep apnea.
Yeah, I'm not going into a doctor. Fuck, they don't know what they're talking about. How is being a dad different at this stage as opposed to being a dad
You don't know what they're
when
talking
we were like Wyatt Bennett's and Elliot's age? And Finn. Sorry, Finn.
A lot more relaxing. At this stage, everything's just a lot of fun.
Less work?
You're not fretting about how they're doing in school, how they're treating teammates, how things are going in the neighborhood with them, how much trouble they got into that can be directly tracked back to you.
What do you fret about these days between Travis and I?
Between Travis and you, not much.
Not
I
much?
think you're doing great.
Yes. So you do think that Father's Day is a real holiday. Jason, do you think Father's Day is a real holiday?
I think Father's Day is, yes, first of all, it's a real holiday. Anything that celebrates parents and family and raising children in this world should absolutely be celebrated.
Okay.
I think that Father's Day and Mother's Day is celebrated across every nationality in some way. Actually, there's a really good way that the Germans celebrate. We mentioned this last year on the podcast. I would love to do this with Dad one day. You know how Germans celebrate Father's Day, Pop?
No, tell me.
The family drops them off at like a woods, and they have a wagon that is filled with beer and different types of meats and sausages. And the dads just wander up into the mountains with a bunch of beer and sausages, and they hang out together for a day. And then they come back to meet their families afterwards. I was like,
I'll tell you
that
what,
sounds pretty fun.
we can wander back to the pool and do the same thing.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There we go.
don't gotta go to the
We'll
woods.
We'll just get a wagon and ceremonial walk out backyard. Dad, Mom's in Traders.
What? No, we can't say this.
Oh, it's public. It's public.
Rumored.
What? Is it? It's public now?
It's public.
Is she's
It's public.
Allegedly.
I was lectured by your mother not to talk about it.
Okay, well, can we record something for when we can say this? What do you think are Mom's chances
Chances of
winning.
what?
of winning?
Winning
Do you
what?
understand? Do you
I don't know.
understand?
You know
what
what
I have
Traders
no
is?
idea what she's
Okay.
doing.
So this is the premise of this. It's a game show. It takes place in Scotland. Basically, there's a group of people, and there's two people in that group, or a select amount of people are traders, which are people that can eliminate other people week by week. And the group of individuals that aren't the traders need to try and devise who the traders are before the traders eliminate all of the non-trader contestants.
What? I'm sorry.
All right, perfect. So what do you think Mom's chances are of winning such game show?
Haven't got a fucking clue.
Don't know? Okay. All right.
Don't know. I'm not a reality TV show type person.
That's not true. You used to love, what's that? What were the history ones? What was the one where they used to bid on the freaking
Storage Wars.
Storage Wars? You were big Storage Wars.
Never saw that in my life. I never saw. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I haven't sat down and watched
Storage
it.
Wars. I used to sit there and watch, what's the What's
we watched the two guys. We watched the two guys that went around hunting for junk.
Yep, the American Pickers.
There you go.
Then you used to watch the Vegas one with the Chumley. What's the
the Vegas.
yeah. So don't give me this. Don't give me this. You're not a reality TV guy.
Pawn Stars.
Don't act like you're above reality TV.
You used to sit down and watch Jackass with us.
What? As I recall, I was pretty much adamantly opposed to Jackass.
Yeah, no, I think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, but you were missing out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your loss. I want to get Ed Kelce's reaction to this photo.
All right, let's
Brandon, you know exactly what photo I'm talking about.
I have no idea what photo, so you're going to get my reaction too.
No. Did somebody actually do that?
This is tattooed on a woman. I think her name is Lauren's arm. This is a bet that somebody lost, and they have this tattooed permanently onto their
permanently. Forearm. That's not a henna.
Well, I mean, I think you could take them off these days, but no, I think that's an actual tattoo.
Oh, what do you think?
Immediate reactions.
Immediate reaction.
Yeah.
Fucking loony. What else can I say? It's
provocative.
I saw that on social media, and that's a cringeworthy.
Cringe?
even without it being on somebody's arm, just the picture itself.
I've never heard you use the word cringe, so this is a new territory. I think it's pretty.
I've never seen anything that. Well,
it's made you feel like that, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't think I look half bad, if I'm being honest. I think it's they did me a solid.
This might be the best you've ever looked.
You could take that off the screen now.
All right, fair enough.
Have to ask Kai that one though. All right, let's get to some Heights Hotline, man. Let's get to the fun stuff, baby.
We're going to listen to some voicemails, Dad, that our viewers and listeners have sent us asking for parent advice. And normally Travis and I answer them, but we always wish you were here to do this because we know you would answer them far better than we can.
Yeah.
This one is titled Unwritten Rules with Dad.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Travis. Huge fan of the show. My no dumb question is, what was like an unwritten rule you had with your dad growing up? One of my unwritten rules I had always with my dad was when I'd be in the car with him, it would be nothing but his music he loved, 70s, 80s rock, 90s rock.
Sounds like a good dad.
And we always watched football games together. And that was like our two big unwritten rules was that. I hope to have a good day and go Steelers.
Oh, there we go.
Right, nice.
Go Steelers. All right.
Yinzer action. Right. We didn't have any written rules. They were all unwritten.
I only remember one, but it was literally a rule that he told me but he only told me once. It was you got to be home before the streetlights come on. That was the only unwritten rule.
That's a rule that dates back to the 60s, at least.
Since streetlights were a thing.
Did you write down any rules? I don't remember any written rules.
Oh, I don't know about any written. No.
I think they were all unwritten, but there were tons of rules.
Yeah.
Don't talk back to your mom. Finish your food at the table.
Finish what you're eating.
Yep. There's starving kids in China.
Don't hit your brother in the face. No punches to the head.
Can we still use there's starving children in China? Is that still an acceptable way to get children to eat food?
I think that's to each his own, Jason.
I don't know. I kind of gave up on that one. Fact of the matter is, I waited all these years for you and Travis to come back with Aunt Judy's retort.
What was Aunt Judy's?
Well, if they were here, they could have my food.
That's not listening.
Leave it to Aunt Judy. Yeah. All right. What were some other Ed Kelce rules? If you run, it's only going to be worse. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Come here. If you run, it's only going to be worse.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it was more situational. The rules came up where there was a situation that demanded it.
There was the golden rule, which kind of everything else fit within the golden rule. Then there was respect your teachers, your
Yeah, the elders
Respect
in the
everyone.
room.
yeah, but there was another level for like either teachers, educators, or people that were older than you, which I felt like if we
Your
ever
elders, respect
Yeah.
your elders. Yeah.
yeah, if we ever came back and like one of the older just parents or anybody was saying something, you were like, all right, that's enough of that. Like I feel like that was a big one.
And that wasn't always easy to say. And the reason I mentioned it is, how many of those parents or elders were just full of shit,
Yeah, I know.
but you're just trying to keep your kid quiet and get out of there.
Yeah, but the chances are your kid is full of more shit than the elders are, right? No?
Oh, no, sadly, no. And that's something you'll come to realize
All right, fair enough.
as the girls get older.
All right.
Your time is not so much keeping your kids in line as it is deflecting criticism and, rolling your eyes in front of the friggin' idiots.
Okay. All right. Wonderfully said. Love that. What were your rules as far as like sports went?
No I in team.
Yep.
You're never as good as they say. You're also never as bad as they say.
Yeah.
Ignore what people say.
Yep.
Hard work and hustle beats talent. Always has, always will.
I don't know if you did it on purpose or if it was just the athletes that you genuinely appreciated most, but you would always point out the athletes that were, besides the ones that were really good and had personalities. I remember you loved Charles Barkley. We've been on that multiple times. Always been a big fan of Chuck.
Yeah.
You'd always point out like the guys that like ran hard or hustled, like
Yeah.
Pete Rose and like different.
Sure.
Whenever we were
Dennis
watching
Rodman.
games, it was like, yeah, it was always like athletes that like either were intense or gave above and beyond like effort. I remember that was one
Certainly
thing that you
defied
always,
the odds
yeah,
and never stop tracking that ball. Things like that. Sure.
I think we can hit the next one.
Irrational Mad Dad Moment is this title.
Hey guys, this is Zach. I wanted to talk to you about Father's Day and it coming up soon. And it made me think of times that my dad got irrationally mad at us. And I wanted to know if there was any time Papa Kelce got irrationally mad over something little. Like, I remember our big one at home was Dad got mad at us because the toothpaste was in the downstairs bathroom, not the upstairs bathroom. We got like a 5-minute lecture about it. He's yelling and screaming. Anyway.
That does feel a little bit irrational.
You guys had a similar experience with your dad. Or maybe, Jason, can you admit you having yourself an irrational mad dad moment?
Oh,
All
absolutely.
right, thanks. Bye.
I don't ever remember Dad being irrational. I'm pretty sure he was rationally mad.
You should have been there when Travis put the hand lotion in the shampoo bottle.
I mean, that's pretty rationally
That
mad,
was
though.
pretty
You put
rational.
some hand lotion
When
on
you
your
came
hair.
down
and
the steps and your hair looked like it was glued together, like you had just washed your
looked like Cameron Diaz out of, what is that movie?
fucking ridiculous. I looked at you and I was like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, Travis looked at me and boom, he's out of there.
Yeah, looked like Cameron Diaz from Something About Mary.
Surprised he didn't go right through the screen door when he ran away.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. And you were late to go to work, or you were trying to hurry up
Yeah.
and get out the door, and yeah, that was a rational.
I feel like most of the times I remember is pretty rational.
Yeah.
Rationally mad was a big one for Ed Kelce. There was a reason for him to be upset. What was, I'm
man.
trying to think of an irrational one. I can't really, nothing comes to mind off
Yeah.
my head. What do you think, Pop? Do you remember any?
No, I'm drawing a blank.
I remember you irrationally, you remember when we were sledding down the hill this was back when we lived in North Ridgeville. It was me, you, and, oh my gosh, the one neighbor.
Oh, what was his name?
I think it's me and you, or us two and you were on one sled, and we were headed for a rock. And I still don't know how this all went down, but you ended up jumping in front of us on the sled, and the rock broke your ribs. So you're
I
sitting
broke
there,
a couple of ribs. That was
you're screaming in pain.
I tried to angle.
I remember his name just because I remember this irrational moment from you. We're driving in the car, and Billy says something.
That's right.
Billy says something to you about driving, and you said, "Shut the fuck up, Billy."
He asked me if I'm okay. He saw me wincing in pain. He asked me, "Can you drive?" He said, "Shut the fuck up." Oh. That was one of those things where I was trying to avoid the rock, and we all went over. And to keep from hurting one of you guys, I tucked my elbows in so I would roll over, and that's how I broke the ribs.
Why didn't you just grab us and roll the other way? I'm trying to envision how this rock was so...
Okay, well...
God damn it, that's hilarious.
When you have one of those moments, you could ask yourself, why didn't I go the other way?
Fair enough. I get irrationally mad the problem with children is they're irrational. So that causes you to be irrationally mad sometimes. There's a lot of irrational things happening when you're dealing with little kids. All right. Fictional father. Let's go with that one.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fictional fathers. Okay. This should be good.
Hi. This is Lacey from Missouri. And I was just wondering, since Father's Day is coming up, Jason, what fictional father would you say most closely resembles your parenting style? And I think that's it, actually. Have a good day.
Okay, Lacey, nice.
I'll say this. I think my parenting style probably mostly resembles a non-fictional character in my own dad. I think that I definitely I find myself being more and more similar to Dad in the way I talk and do things with my children. And I think Dad, I'm trying to think of who's the best fictional character that Dad is represented by. Is it Red from that 70s show? I feel like he's got a little bit of that, but maybe not as curmudgeon. He's more supportive of his children.
Yeah.
Who's a rough around the edges, but very supportive father? I'm trying
Bundy?
Al Bundy! Oh my gosh! That is low key. I mean, he's not supportive of his kids at all. But it's Al Bundy's good. He's got you got to go with a hot spot. It's got the sense of humor of Al Bundy combined with the fatherly nurturing of a Huxtable. What's Bill Cosby? We can't mention Bill Cosby, unfortunately, but the character was phenomenal on the show. Mr. Huxtable
is, yeah.
So I think
that's pretty good.
I would say it's kind of like that. What do you think that's accurate, Pop?
I mean, that's damn good.
That's pretty good. If you want to go, I'm drawing Ed. What's the guy's name from Married with Children? Ed what?
Al Bundy.
Was his real name.
Oh, you're talking about Modern Family.
No, I'm thinking what's his real name?
Oh, okay.
Ed O'Neill from Youngstown, Ohio, baby.
Yeah, played for the Steelers.
He played for the Steelers?
Yeah, he did. I think it was only 1 or 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, he was a linebacker.
Not sure.
Are you thinking of Jack Lambert?
Look it up, dude. Try me.
All right, listen.
Brandon, look it up right now. Had a brief stint with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Holy shit. Well done, Dad.
Ed O'Neill, baby.
And he's from Youngstown?
4 touchdowns, 1 game.
He's from
Not
Youngstown?
1 season.
No, that was Al Bundy's big game. Yeah.
Polk High.
But he did a movie where he went to his girlfriend's house to get her kid who had been disappointed by his real father.
Yes.
And he had to get him across town. Or not across town, across the country. Drive to meet his mother. I forget the name of that movie, but I just remember the kid was having such a fit. He tied the kid's feet and legs around a hockey stick and carried him out like a suitcase.
That's an Ed Kelce move right there.
That's a good one. Ed O'Neill, really in any dad, because he's the grandpa and the dad in Modern Family, and he's very much a similar temperament to him. I didn't know he's from Youngstown, but that makes a ton of sense.
Northeast Ohio.
That's a lot of ties right there. Maybe that's why we got so much of that.
One of my favorite things ever in the house, and all my friends still say this to this day, is there was never any come downstairs, talk to the guys, let them know you can't do that. It was just a scream from the second floor office. Hey!
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And immediately everyone froze. It was like, yeah, we can't do that anymore.
All right. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I do remember one time we were at the rink, and Travis and a bunch of kids were playing hockey outside the rink while you were skating.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, they used to do that in the one corner
Oh, yeah.
of the rink. And some people, some grandparents were trying to get by to go up the stairs. And I was on the other side of the rink and I yelled out, "Yo!" It's like 7 kids dropped the hockey sticks right away.
Listen, it translates. It translates to me. We were at the Phillies game this week, and we took the girls and some family friends brought their.
The New York podcast episode started like any other, playful teasing, brotherly jokes, and the usual light-hearted chemistry between Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. Travis was in the city preparing for off-season workouts, relaxed and smiling. Then Jason suddenly asked a question that changed the entire mood. "So, who's officiating this wedding of the century?" Travis laughed, but only briefly. His expression shifted. He took a deep breath. "You know?" I asked Dad. And he said yes. Silence filled the studio. Jason raised his eyebrow before breaking into a proud smile. "Dad? Again?" Travis nodded. "Yeah, again." Those 2 words carried history, emotion, and meaning far beyond tradition. This wasn't just about choosing an officiant. It was about family, faith, and honoring the bond that has shaped the Kelce brothers from the beginning. Longtime followers know that their father, Ed Kelce, once officiated one of Travis's previous weddings in a private family ceremony. Though that marriage didn't last, the memory of his father standing there, voice trembling with pride, never left him. "I think he was more nervous than I was," Travis admitted, laughing through tears. "He worked on that speech for 3 weeks. This time, asking again wasn't easy. I didn't want him carrying that pressure if things weren't perfect," Travis confessed. And that's where Taylor Swift stepped in. According to Travis, it was Taylor who encouraged him to put family at the center of their big day. "She told me, if family is the most important thing, then they should be at the heart of the wedding." Taylor has built a close bond with Ed over the past year, from heartfelt conversations in stadium suites to viral moments cheering together at Kansas City Chiefs games. In fact, Travis revealed a touching detail. Taylor called him before I even did. She told him it would be an honor. Jason burst out laughing. "She's always one step ahead." When Ed was asked, his reaction wasn't immediate. He simply said, "Give me some time." 2 days later, he called back. "I'll do it. But this time, I'm not just speaking as your father. I'm speaking as someone who's watched you grow into the man you are." Travis admitted he had to hang up the phone just to compose himself. "I didn't expect to cry that much on a call." Jason grew emotional too. Dad has always put love first. He's been there for every big moment, every game, every milestone. That quiet nod between the brothers during the podcast quickly became one of the most shared clips online. While no official wedding date has been announced, insiders predict the ceremony will be one of the most anticipated events of the year, a union between an NFL superstar and one of the most influential artists in the world. Yet despite the global spotlight, what stands out most is how deeply personal and family-centered the celebration will be. Having Ed officiate again feels poetic, a full circle moment. At the end of the episode, Travis left listeners with words that resonated far beyond football or fame. "Last time, I thought I understood love. This time, I know I'm living in it." When Jason teased him one last time, "Are you nervous?" Travis smiled. "Just worried I'll cry more than Dad." Within hours of the episode airing, support poured in from fans across the world, and #EdKelce officiating began trending, proof that sometimes, the most powerful love stories aren't about celebrity, but about family.